How's it going, everybody? Again, welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to talk about a new little film I found on Now TV. You have to rent it. It just came out, called Tornado. It's directed by John McClane, and some of you might have seen his film he made 10 years ago, Michael Fassbender, Slow West. Really interesting film by him. Fassbender was uh, brilliant as this kind of dreamy cowboy with kind of seems to be something else on his mind throughout the drama of it. Um, I was curious to find out what he's been doing in the meantime. I couldn't really find that out, but this is a slow burn. I'm going to just talk about the reasons that it's worth watching. I mean, it's well directed, it's well acted. All the acting is convincing. It's set in 17th century England, and basically a bunch of wagons are chasing Takiro Hira, who plays the title character Tornado, and she's Japanese, and she practices Japanese traditions, kind of an Eastern mythology, which permeates the whole thing. You know, kind of uh, a certain acceptance of mortality and the bleakness of life, but there's a real beauty to it, and it kind of emanates from all the characters. I mean, obviously, life back then was quite difficult, and you'd have to make sense, just making sense of the difficulty of life, but they bring a real beauty to it. There's a puppet show her dad does that kind of communicates what they're all about. And it's interesting to have that kind of feeling in a film set back then. The trust of the plot is she's come along across some gold and they want it back. It opens with a brilliant chase sequence to let you know that that's where the story's going. And it goes back to the start to how it all came about. And it's populated by a bunch of eccentric characters that are all interesting and quite singular in their own way. It's only 95 minutes, 91 minutes actually. So it's not going to take up too much of your time. Tim Roth carries the film as the villain in that, he's watchable in every scene. And Takira Hiro, I've never seen her in anything else. I'm going to have to look her up. She was very impressive. Kind of a beautiful face with stony eyes and that like blackest of black straight hair that some of those Japanese girls have, that kind of makes her very watchable. And the samurai sequences were well put together. The blood wasn't over the top. A little bit animated for the sake of the film. And he's a very much worldly problem. You can tell his politics are quite liberal, you've got a patriarchal figure in Tim Roth chasing all the gold, chasing after basically an immigrant. So all that subtext is going on in his mind. You can tell what he's on about. Jack London Loudon is there as well as his son. He's intense and very effective. But it's engaging and there's a curious beauty to it. Kind of, you'd really want to watch this film to absorb it more so than what happens next. I mean, there's all sorts of tacky what happened next TV shows on Netflix that are geared like dopamine addicted games on Netflix to keep your attention, but there's no reward in them. There's a weird feeling that this film can connect you to umbilically if you surrender to it. And I really enjoyed it. I'm actually going to go back and watch Slow West again because it's been the 10 years since it came out that I seen it, and I'll pop that up. Anybody that has been watching, I'm working on some thumbnails. I don't know why that make a difference, but apparently it does. Um, any comments, even after you watch the film, if you liked it or not, let me know. I'd love some audience engagement. Just something to do or think about.